What's up, gang? What's up, y'all? Y'all already know, man. I've been doing this for years, man. I got a little message, that's about it. But look, I'm finna tell you guys, ain't nobody coming to save us. If you black and you represent doggone, if you got black skin, dark skin, regardless of doggone whoever you hang with, whoever you date, if you got black skin, stay black and die. Reason I'm saying that, but nobody ain't coming to save you, brother. We who we been waiting on. We waiting on ourselves. We waiting on ourselves. Been saying this for, Lord, how many years? I've been saying it, about 20 years now. But we waiting on ourselves. Like, what you mean? We waiting on ourselves. Doggone, we got a 2 trillion spending power here in the United States of America. We make up roughly 50 million in this country. We make up roughly 50 million in this country. 50 million people, right? Well, 50 million blacks. Why ain't nobody coming to save us? Democrats ain't finna save us. Republicans not gonna save us. It's not gonna happen. If we was to organize our vote and say, you know what, this is who we choose to put in power, we now have to have the economic power to put behind them. We gotta have you gotta have capital. You gotta cut a check. We're in America. People understand green. You gotta cut a check now. And that's just how I go, right? And so a lot of times, man, I see a lot of people, they talk politics on social media. Even at the workplace, they try and talk, politics. And it's like, well, you can tell who know what, But again, man, the Dems not gonna save us. The Republicans not gonna save us. A lot of time we look and say, you know what, man, that person look like us. They black. Well, we got a black person in office. They gonna look out for our best interests. That's not how I go. I give you a quick example, real quick. I'm gonna give you a quick example. When most candidates they run, in those elections, look and see who's behind them. See who's putting that capital behind them. Who agenda you think they're more likely to push? Right? It's kind of still early in the game, but if you look at the DeKalb County CEO, most times she ain't done with him. She in North DeKalb. Who you think putting the money behind her? Right? Who you think doggone putting the money behind her? Let's just keep it simple, right? I ain't gonna get all political and PC. Just think about it, right? When you had former President Barack Obama when he was running, but we ain't gonna get into all of that. Point I'm trying to make is group economics is very important in our doggone community, our so-called communities. We're not a community because, see, let me tell you something. We have to first start in the home. If the home is broken, that's where you start first. First. Fix the home, organize the home, raise the children, guide them in the right direction, discipline, order, and structure. Boys grow up to be doggone men. Girls grow up to be women. Morals, ethics, mannerism, integrity, dignity, right? That has to be taught. It has to be taught. You need a man in the household. You need a woman in the household. Not a boy in the household. Not a girl in the household. You get what I'm saying? Not a male in the household, not a female in the household, but like a mature adult operating in an adult capacity, right? So we got a lot of work to do. It's a lot easier to point the finger. Hey, we all know what happened in the past, and many of us, I like to think, know enough of our history, and that's another thing. Oh, DEI, they're gonna take away Black History Month. It's Black History Month every month. If you're teaching it, it's Black History Month every month. How we gonna cry about y'all not teaching us our history? Make it make sense. How we gonna cry about another race not teaching us our history when that's something we can teach? Where are our schools? How many bank with black banks? Where are our medical institutions? How many of your friends have farmland? How many of your friends own land, period? It'll be nice. That way you can enjoy that doggone tax break. But many not educated on that. You understand what I'm saying? Go and get the land and watch what happens. With the whole tax break, right? So again, many black folks suffer from lack of knowledge. You basically have to drop the game on social media in hopes that certain people will find it, and not just find it, apply knowledge. You have to apply the knowledge. You can't just find the knowledge and, oh, I've done some research, and you regurgitate. You have to apply it. So we are our own worst enemy. A lot of what we do to ourselves. We do to ourselves. We're going to have to change the game. We're going to have to be the change we want to see in the world. We got to do for self through group economics. It's very, very important, group economics. And it's very, very important having an operating civilized household. We've gone away from it. Regardless of the excuses that women can make here in the Western world, regardless of color, regardless of the excuses, because there's many excuses women can make about why they masculine. A lot of them are masculine. With our $20 trillion spending power, we can weaponize that. We can weaponize it by making sure that money circulate and come back to the community. We can weaponize it. But guess what? People seeking validation. They're programmed. They're gonna go. Look at how much money is spent on weave. Look at how much money is spent doing makeup. Sephora, to be exact. Sephora getting a lot of money. Ooh-wee. Look at how much money now being spent on butt shots and breast jobs. Look at how far people are going. Women getting hormone pills to grow hair on their face. And then look at the men taking estrogen pills or shots, to grow boobs. They want breasts now. See what's going on? We're not talking about it. A lot of us sweeping this stuff up under the rug, acting like it's not happening. And it is. And it is. And, again, it's us. It's us. I'm gonna remind you as much as I can, and as long as I can, I'm gonna remind you every chance I get. Last but not least, if I haven't said it already, no one coming to save us. No one coming to save us. We who we waiting on, we who we waiting for, is us. $20 trillion spending power. We give all our money away to the surrounding cities. I live in a 94% African American city. 94%. We're going to spend all our money with those other corporations and people who we say that, people who we claim don't like us. We're going to spend all our money. Gucci and Louis, Burberry, Tiffany, all of that stuff right there. We've been doing it for quite some time. It ain't no more excuses. It's us. If many of us talked about it and blast one another, and I wouldn't even say blast. If each one of us educated one another, one teach one, one teach two, two teach four, four teach more, then hopefully there'll be enough to shake us, to wake us up. It's us, man. It's us. So much more can be done, because, what's coming our way, we've been warned about it for the last 30, 40 years, easy. What's coming our way, we've been warned about. And the crazy thing is, the organization a lot of y'all hear me represent, the Black Achievement Fund, our whole thing is group economics. That's what we believe in. But I'm going to use them for an example. Let's just say the Black Achievement Fund decided to say, you know what, we're going to go and buy hundreds of acres of land. And we're going to start building a town/city. Or some can call it a village. Once pandemonium hit, once chaos hit, you know what black people going to then try to do? Run down there to them. They're not going to help them build. They're going to wait. And they're going to keep playing. They're going to keep goofing off until they need them. And then they'll run down there. Shoot, man. I'm going to tell you right now. I've been saying this for the longest, and I've been saying it for years. it don't even have to be the Black Achievement Fund. Any black groups that have their head on their shoulders, that's buying land and organizing, that's been organizing for the last few decades. Once stuff hit the fan, people are gonna try to run down there for them to help them. Meanwhile, they didn't contribute. They partied, they played, they goofed off. They weren't trying to read, they weren't trying to learn. They just waited to the last minute. That's called being reactive. Not proactive, that's reactive. You can't feel sorry for those type of people. We fixing to lose a lot. We have been losing a lot. A lot of people not talking about it. And then when I talk about it, people looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, man, out of all of the things he can be doing, man, why he always talking about that? And they ignore me. It's like a broken record. Yeah, until ish hit the fan. And then you're gonna smell it. In conclusion to my message, no one's coming to save us. We are who we've been waiting on and waiting for. We got a $20 trillion spending power here in the strongest nation. America is falling right up on our nose. America been falling for the last 15 years that I know of for sure. The minute former President Barack got in office, I was making videos telling people America is falling. The real leaders who was running this country, they jumped ship a long time ago after 9/11. I got videos, they date back as far as 15, 17 years ago on YouTube, up on my other channel. But I'm here to tell you, we are who we've been waiting for. We've been goofing off too long. People are distracted. They distracted with entertainers. These entertainers get paid all of that money to do just that, to keep you doggone entertained and distracted. People doggone using their money, seeking validation. A lot of women looking good for their friend girls because they still don't have no husband. Want to spend all that money, still can't get no man. That don't even make any sense, man. A lot of dudes, they fed up and they tired. A lot of men have to be around real men, get their resources together and quit playing and goofing off all the time. So we need more male mentors in our communities, more male mentors. We need more guys dropping the game and more guys leading by an example. But like I say, man, I'm gonna wrap it up. And, that's all I wanted y'all to know, that when ish hit the fan, you are going to smell it. And not only are you going to smell it, you're going to try to run to anybody who you think can help you. We kind of got an idea when the pandemic happened, people fighting over tissue and water. Oh, when it hit the fan, it's going to be a lot worse than that. It's going to be a lot worse than that. It's going to be a real bloodbath out here. A lot of y'all, when they got vaccinated, y'all so dependent on the system. Anything doggone the government tell you, you get scared. And anyway, all you tough people, time to be tough. It's time to be tough. So that's my time, but no one's coming to save you. No one's coming to save us. Save yourselves. And guess what? Everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody ain't gonna make it. Everybody's not gonna make it. So be it. It's what it is. You know, we all make our choices and we have to live with it. All right, guys.